Where's my string key? Ah, okay, it did work. Okay. Hey everyone. Hey riders. Missed my starting intro there. Yeah, it said the output was wrong and then somehow it kicked in, so I've been sitting here streaming for a minute right now. Anyways, folks, let me just have a little peek back here, make sure everything's good to go. Oh, thanks guys. Ruben's here. Thanks for letting me know that, Ruben. Oh wow. You can see I was messing around on the keyboard here, so when I went go live, it said output blah blah blah, something's not working, so I was kind of fiddling around there. Just wanted to jump in early here. So today, as the title says, Inside Cycling World presents the Muckers Worldwide Championship Series in Madrid. So this is the one that we did on Sunday. Kind of a weird scheduling thing here. So I think most of the Muckers are going to end up doing it today. Now I know there's been some people in it earlier today. Let me just mess around here. So I'm in Joey Jojo's White Palace. So I'm still in here. I've got my backup laptop here at my side, which I should probably use a little bit more. Let me see something here. I know Neil sent me some numbers this morning, people that have done it. Me and Neil were having quite the conversation this morning. He's full of great ideas for me. So I know certain riders have done it. And you know what's really cool about this is some of these riders, sorry, I'm probably off screen here. Some of these riders, I never get to see them because they're doing the ride at different times. I've only ever done this time frame. The Shark is here. The Shark of the Alps is here. Great to see you. So this is going to get better every week, folks. Great news as well. Joey Jojo went and ordered me a brand new gaming PC, a brand new 32-inch monitor, and a brand new proper recording mic. So I can finally get this going. So yesterday I was online. I saw Kyle jump in and he goes, "Are you doing some testing?" It must have been pretty obvious because the streams I was getting were terrible. So I was trying to do, just like group rides. I was just doing a ride by myself. I was doing one of the challenge family routes. I like those challenges. Kind of a bit of variety, a bit around the world. Yeah, I know, right? Ruben's saying, "Good thing you're married." Yeah, so she went and ordered me and stuff. I'm like, "Please don't order it, please don't order it, please don't order it." She goes, "It's here." So basically, oh yeah, let's start off this again. What am I wearing today? I'm in the Cranked Airdrie long sleeve jersey. They've changed this design now. I'm just holding my arms in the air so you can see here. It'll catch up, I guess. It's a long sleeve jersey. I've never actually worn it outside, but the weather's changing here drastically, folks. Hey Neil, good to see you. Thanks for getting me on early, Neil. I'm actually got my other screen open and I can see all the people that have done the ride so far. And like I was trying to say before, a lot of these names I never see. I can see a few I know right now, like Spicy Mac Curry, Rhett Tim's already done it, Andy B Max, Ghost Pink. And it looks like there's someone there named Paolo Bendi, did it in 107, which seems pretty fast to me. We're looking at 47 kilometers with, how much climbing do we got here, folks? 553 meters. So I know when this event went off on Sunday, that was the La Vuelta grand finale. I was glad to be part of that. Streamed the entire thing. I think I was there to the very last rider. Pretty sure I was. So I like doing that for Rouvy. Hopefully I can do more stuff with them. I think that was kind of our first official together, if you get my drift. And it's a tough route. When you look at the profile on the bottom of the screen, it's just little kick, little bumps. And you're kind of either climbing or going downhill, climbing or going downhill. The problem is the downhills are so short, you don't really get a lot of time to rest before the next wicked snapper comes. So let me get back to this here. I'm just going back into my OBS to watch stuff here. I think I'm going to keep the camera positioned up top. I noticed in the last event I had it down here. And so when I'm watching you on screen to bounce around, I can't really see where that is. It disappears. Good thing is, coming up very shortly, I'm going to have as I like to call it, a juicy fruit gaming PC to like grunt out all that power. So when I'm in Joey's room, like right now, my CPU usage with OBS running, camera going, and you guys on screen is at 4.5%. On my poor old Surface laptop, it's over 70. Like, it's trying, and it's just getting obliterated. I love that word. Let's just jump back here. So I just want to see everyone's here. Mike Hagan's here as well. Okay, yeah, good to see you, Mike. I want this to be super interactive. I'm hoping we can really pump up the numbers. Like, I'm so pumped by Rouvy. I'm so motivated to be doing this. It's kind of like, two folks, like Joey Jojo said to me, it's kind of now or never. Like, I absolutely love doing this stuff. I love having people in the chat. I love people messaging me. I love people responding to the YouTube comments, getting in the Discord. It's so much fun. I love providing a little bit of color to it. I love talking. It's one thing I'm very good at. Just winging it. See the edge of your seat kind of thing, right? So yeah, great to see everyone here. So hopefully this is what it's going to be every time. It will be improved a little bit more by probably the next stream, which will be probably tomorrow. So what's going on here today? It's pouring rain. It's cold. We just went from about 4 days of 30 degrees, checking the temperature for you guys here, and currently, well, it's 11 degrees Celsius, so it's like 50 Fahrenheit, but just pouring rain. So I'm staying inside. There is a delivery truck coming here at apparently at 1:39 p.m. Right down to the minute, I guess. So hopefully we're all done racing by then. I'll do my best to stick around because I'm going to have to get that stuff in the door. And then I have to drive into Olds. I got to pick up some food for the piggies that are outside. I got a little bit left for them. And pick up my gaming PC. It's sitting in town. So I'm really excited to get on that. So it's going to be way better, folks. It's crazy. I was doing some stuff. Remember, I've been talking about how, if you've watched enough of the videos or been in the Discord, I've been talking about how poor my little Surface laptop does. It just can't see the Starlink. So I watched a dude this morning do a video. It's a 2-year-old video. This laptop's 6 years old. And he said specifically, he goes, it's a great little laptop for portability. It uses no power. It uses between 12 to 15 watts per hour. Like nothing. That is so low. It probably takes more to charge your phone. But he said too, he goes, extremely weak Wi-Fi adapter. So that's why my machine, even with the CPU, it can't communicate upstairs. It's coming, Anthony. I see Anthony here. Hey, and everyone out there, I got to meet Anthony IRL in person at the Calgary airport. We went to a place called, I don't know how you say it, probably Yakima Social Kitchen and Grill. I had a great smash burger there. Anthony gave me lots of cool ideas. Anthony, if you don't know him, he's Mr. Data and Analytics. So he was giving me a lot of cool ideas to think about. That's right, Anthony, Yakima. I guess Yakima? How would everyone say that? What should we say? Is it Yakima or Yakima? There is a way for me to do a poll on here too. I can ask you guys questions. It's getting there, folks. So today, obviously, we're just using I have a clip-on camera, which is way better than the first camera. I just got to watch the time here, folks. Once I start talking. We're a minute and 32 out, folks. Big group here lining up, folks. Big group. Let's get the map loaded here for everyone. Sitting in the middle of Madrid right now. Ooh, and look who's on camera. It's Silly Sil. So this, even though if you look at the bottom, it's La Vuelta 2023. So this was ran as the grand finale for the 2024 race. We used this stage 21 in Madrid, only because stage 21 for this year's La Vuelta was a time trial, a solo time trial, individual time trial, we call it. So it would have been pretty boring. Now, if it was a team time trial, that would have been spectacular. So one of my favorite things to watch is team time trials. It's kind of unfortunate they don't have them anymore, but I kind of get it too, because those team time trials, when you have a good team, you can absolutely destroy your competition. Like if you're on a weak time trial team, you can lose 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. So I see where they got rid of it, but I really like watching it, especially those big 9-rider team time trial teams. Like incredible stuff. I'm doing that this afternoon. I'm going to watch the YouTube and get caught up on that. So we're almost off to the races here, folks. So happy to be here. It's Thursday. It's 12:04, almost 12:05 for me. Let's get it, muckers. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gadoosh. Here we go, folks. So we're off to the races. Looks like we got well over. I was just looking at quickly. We're on Silly Sill, but I saw the number 70 flash up. So obviously we've got a ton of riders here. Just tons of riders. So we're just going to back through the field a little bit here. I just want to quickly see what we got. We know what we're working with. We've got 80, looks like 86 riders signed up. They're all here. We're going to have a few disconnects, a few technical issues. That's okay though. Some people just don't have their systems figured out. Could be internet, it could be anything, people. I see so many comments. Here's Biker AP, great rider. Now it's going to get more and more competitive every week here. It's pretty cool this morning too. I was taking a look through it, and before I forget, I'll say it like Battiscombe. This is a young guy. Battiscombe and Bear Remy are brothers from Norway. I think Bear Remy's 36. Like to be 36 again. Oh my. And apologies for the wacky hair today. I've just gotten up and been running around outside. I actually got completely soaked earlier. We have a deck covering out back, like a pergola, and it's got this heavy, like so heavy it barely even moves, like poly cover. And I was taking a stick like this and pushing the water off because it was starting to accumulate pretty bad, and the water just soaked me. So I just kind of like pushed it back. I know I have wacky hair, folks. People like to say it's fantastic. I get it. That equals wacky. But we're okay with that. So yeah, Battiscombe, that's Bear Remy's younger brother. He's only 33. Like, insanity. So it's really cool to see smart young dudes training inside on Rouvy. Okay, let's get up here, folks. Shunnick. Okay, Chris Kinder here. We got Shunnick in the mix. Don Matteo, another youngster. Stefan Schmidt, like riding at top levels this year. Huge improvements over last year. Stefan's been pounding out the miles, obviously. Canadian Birds here. Here we go. I keep forgetting his name. This must be Bruce Bird. If it is, folks, look out. Super strong rider. Several years ago, he competed against World Tour riders on Rouvy and basically wiped the floor with them. This is a guy that got into racing later in life. I think he just kind of picked up cycling on a whim. Hey, I'm going to get back to my YouTube studio here so I can see everything. Oh, okay. Yeah. Can you get your mic louder as when the alert adverts come in through? Yeah, sorry, Neil. Let me take a look at that. Again, we're just using, so I have my mic volume cranked on this baby right now. Maybe what I'll do is sit a bit closer, let you just take in this a little bit more, you know? But I'll be able to tweak everything tomorrow. I actually have like a pro level mic. It'll be here today. This is just the mic that's tied into this camera. So it's all a matter of feeling around. Hey, and I said I was going to have the camera up top, folks. I left it where I didn't want it to be. So let's get back up top there. I'm going to get back to the comments here for a second. So let's catch up. Yeah, so Neil, the mic is jacked. I'm sitting a bit closer, zoomed right in on my big nose and the hair. But I'll be tweaking it all tonight once I get things set up. Yeah, Anthony Newtek, yeah, I'm super pumped about that. Yeah, as Rubu says, Ruben always here, that's Rubu. He says, yeah, got a new mic on the way. Yeah, it's sitting in town right now. So it's about a half-hour drive for me to get to it. Yeah, and so good to see Anthony. Love those ciders too. That was a really good cider as well. Not too sweet. I'm a cider guys. I'm a cider man, guys. It's either Captain Morgan, spiced rum, cheap, or ciders. So that's what I like. So if you've got some delicacy in your part of the world and you want to let me have a sample of it, just send it right my way. I'll give it a taste test. So Neil's saying here that I'm only 5 seconds behind my clock. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool to know. Like, I wasn't really sure of what the lag would be. I'm going to jump back here a bit more. So I'm sitting on Bruce Bird here. Here's Bear Remy. Here's that character. We got Tice as well. Just, hey, this guy jumped into our Discord this week. Great to see him. Hasn't really interacted a lot with us, but I get it. Things are happening. Morton Forby here, M4B as we call him. Carol Susik, Tranberg. Let's see how big our front group is here, folks. Looks like 16, 17, could be upwards of 20 riders. We have 19 riders in the front group right now. That's what it's looking like to me. So flip on the map mode. You'd see they're just hammering right now. So maybe we got 20. 20 in the front group with this Bruno Koss character here. And then we're only 50 meters back to Lewis 73. So Lewis missed the break. He missed the break just a few weeks back. Won a race. Very, very strong, capable of, and you know, I always call him a pesky lightweight climber. He's got a nice little sprint kick too. We've seen it in races. He'll, I believe it was a couple weekends ago, he dropped 15 watts per kilo. And you know, if memory serves me correct, he took that one for the win. Just going to jump back a little bit here. Javier TC from the GER team. Hey GER team, I keep asking. I've actually emailed your main contact email. Send me your schedule. I need to know when you guys are racing, what you got planned this year. So we got the motorbike escort here. I thought this was really cool when they did this. It actually feels like you're in there. Bram Paulison, Biker AP. Ludwig DB. Actually, it was really cool last week. Yeah, it must have been last. Oh, that's what it was. Last Thursday's race. My apologies again, folks. I streamed the whole thing for the Thursday Muckers group, and it was a tough climb, from what I remember. Was it Teixeira, whatever it's called? And that was the one where Eduardo Armada from the GER team. It looks like he was having problems. Like he kept losing connection, and he'd jump back on, jump back out, jump back on, jump back out. There was 3 riders ahead. Neil Brenham, and that Bram Paulison that you see right here, and one other rider whose name I'm forgetting right now. It was this rider here, Bram Paulison, who waited, just dangled a little bit back to help Eduardo get back on. And then Eduardo just like rode right through the 3 of them. And they were riding in like 10th, 11th, 12th position. I might be out by a place or 2. At the end of that race, Eduardo finished in 3rd. So he was having huge connection issues for some reason. But let's keep moving through the field here. Here's Robbie Dew from the UK, level 56 rider. Nice and strong here. Looks like he's about a nice, strong, powerful 75 kilogram rider. Klaus Kinski right side by side. We have slightly less weight, 60-something kilograms. Mike Hagan from Burnaby. Mike jumped in the chat earlier and said he wouldn't be able to chat, but glad he left his comment. Ludwig DB, another strong rider. Silly Sills here. Probably leading all the ladies today. Ooh, here's Andy right here as well. Okay, Andy, get up there, ride with Sylvia. Good stuff. Everyone's getting strong. Chorus. Yeah, so you can see this one, folks. It's just bump after bump after bump. And I watched this one on Sunday. Obviously, I did the video. And I'm like, kind of glad I'm not doing this one. I'm kind of glad I'm sitting on the sidelines. I did ride something later in the day. I don't even remember what it was now, though. So I've got a few things signed up. Pal Gravim here, Norwegian rider. Level 45. We're just going to bounce back into the chat for a second. Yaya Reki. That's right, Anthony says it. He knows me quite well. So Yaya Reki, one of my favorite names to say on Rouvy, on all these broadcasts. I said just being Yaya Reki, he should get to win races. Such a cool name. It's an awesome name. Now let's look for ScriptNet. We're always on the hunt for ScriptNet. So we're on Simon 117 here. Looks fairly new. Level 32 rider. I do want to keep a look at the brakes. So up front here, we're just going to be bombing downhill. So it gives me a chance to jump back a little bit. So let's do that. We're still backing up. Where's that Phil character? There's Ludwig. Now, is this Michelle K? Looks like a male avatar, so it'll be more of a Michael. And then we got Daniel Velo Solo. Oh, I saw this rider last week as well. Level 25. Hey folks, remember, we're on the hunt for our low-level rider. Who is brave enough to take on this challenge? We are going to look at the OBS for a second here, folks. I want to see. Yeah, lighting's not perfect in here. I do have 2 lights above me, but then it kind of got a little crazy in here. So I think this is good enough for now. Let's just go with this for now. We all get what I'm trying to do here. Mike Guthinger getting right back into racing. Matthias Hale. So I know Shunik said something. He's in another racing league, and I'm pretty sure it's put on by Matthias. Is that right? Matthias, let me know, dude. Let me know more about what you're doing, and I can get in and do some coverage. Just tell me. Yeah, because I know Shunik does the GRC races, the Sunday and the Mondays. He does the Muckers, and he mentioned this as well. Ooh, look at this. Alex, 111222. Very creative username. Absolutely love it. This guy's just typing his name. He goes, okay, what am I going to call myself? What am I going to call myself? Sorry, folks, something just falling by there. Yeah, my first name's Alex, and then bang, 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 bang. That's something I would do. So good to see you here, Alex. Riding nice and strong, too. Riding at close to 5 watts a kilo. Alex is no joke. I'm hoping Alex is one of these people that just came across from another platform, or maybe is just discovering inside virtual cycling for the first time. We've all kind of been through it. You know, like when I got back in, I didn't get back until 2017. Went out, got a road bike, never thought I'd walk again. I think I did a 10-kilometer ride, folks. So I picked up this bike in downtown Calgary. That's where I kind of live, where I used to work. I could be living under a bridge soon, possibly a tent out back on the back 40 on my property, depending how life goes. If my YouTube channel takes off and my Twitch streaming takes off, well, maybe I'll move to Hollywood. Never. But anyways, yeah, I got my road bike. I got myself a nice Italian bike. I went for a 10-kilometer ride, and I swear I was crippled. People forget how tough it is getting back in. But, so, you know, this guy's probably riding outside, and now fall, winter is right around the corner. What am I going to do to keep my condition up over the winter? This is it, folks. This is it right here. So we got Alex here. Let's keep an eye on Alex today. Level 5. He's going to go to level 6 today, guaranteed. But I saw Matthias Hill, Don Julio. Check this out. User 1592255. Strange number. I always wonder who these people are when it just says user. Like, is it like a bike shop demo program? Like, someone let me know. Like, yeah, like, is this just set up in a bike shop somewhere? They got, you know, they got Zwift on one machine, they got Rouvy on the other. Try out these trainers, try out these bikes, and this is just someone that's just jumped on, is going to hammer with us for a little while. Well, let's see if you can keep up. Good job, dude. We got Peter7 here, Polish rider. Interesting. Here's our Yaya Reki. Oh, again, he's a Pole. I keep forgetting about that. Schmitty. Good to see Schmitty again. New rider here. DM. Ooh, this is hard. I'm just going to call you DM for now. Looks like a nice, strong rider from the Netherlands. Thomas Lynn here. Looking good. Ooh, and I think that's Regina. Regina always wears the red jersey. Look at this rider right here. Boom. There she is, folks. I know my riders. If I see you and I get a little bit of details, I start to remember who people are. And here is the Shark of the Alps, riding in this nice strong group. It looks like 6-7 riders are. Oh, we've got a mechanical on the side of the road there, folks. Someone is just let go. Easy Spanner and Plomanic just ahead. We've got Secril from Switzerland. Yeah, so it looks like that group out front is still 20 plus strong. I want to get through all these people, folks. Here's the BTK guy. I was going to say the BTK killer, but he's not. Jury 70 from Czech Republic. Did a little bit of research on that. It's Czech Republic. I think that's the official name. And then when it's more casual, it's just Chechnya. Czechia. Czechia. It's hard for me to say that. We've got Halu here. Halu? From the States, Felipe Ferreira, level 52. Mikey 73. Mikey's coming back in force now too. Probably another rider that took the summer off from Rouvy and went outside. Stelvio bound, looking sharp. I'm looking for Neil. I'm looking for Kyle. Where are they? Here's Mick. Getting some work done. Stephen Lutford's right behind him. Here's the group here. Yeah, I think they said they're going to be doing like a 3 watt per kilo train here. So you're going to see a lot of riders kind of hanging out. These guys are all capable of going harder if they want. They've got a pace they've got set for this. And hopefully some stragglers, some people will fall out the way, some people will blow themselves up early, and these guys can get themselves into the top 50, because that's where the points are, folks. Don't forget about that. Baggers 69, not that far back behind them. The Remain's here. Looks like the Remain's going a little bit easy today as well. The Remain's in our Discord a lot. I'm just going to check something over here, folks, see if I got any communications from the Discord group. Yeah, thanks, Rubu. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, let's get back to my YouTube studio. I want to keep track of what people are saying here. I know, Anthony, are you still on your work trip, Anthony? So Anthony flew into Calgary Friday night. We hung out. Could have been a runaway, but we decided to shut it down early. Then Anthony was in Calgary for a day, and then I think he was traveling out to Vancouver, so maybe he's Vancouver, maybe heading home today, I would imagine. Let me see. Okay. Neil's reacting to his positioning right now. Yeah, this is a very strong group. I think it was last week's race, if I remember correctly, 42 riders rode above 3 watts per kilo. That's super impressive. Like, it's such a strong group. This is the strongest race every week on Rouvy, right here. Let's just be honest, folks. It's this one right here. Very competitive group, for sure. And what else we got here? Okay, just jump on a trainer down and record on. Yeah, I hear you, Anthony. He's responding to what I said when he goes to a bike shop. Someone's going to jump in and do this ride with us. Yeah, probably not, right? But I always wonder, why is it just user? Is it someone just created a username? Anyone knows, let me know. And, oh, yeah, okay, Ruben, yeah. I guess Alex's favorite name is my name, apparently. We tried to do a Discord chat. Let me get back into the riders, folks. I'm just checking out the studio. Who were we on? So we're on the Remain. We got Dave 12, Raphael, David 1951, super strong, like continuously riding. Look at this avatar. What country flag is this? He's neutral. We'll just call him Nia for now. Level 16, so it's been on Rouvy a little bit. Not on the ideal bike for this race course. Here's Kyle, sitting right at 3 watts per kilo, being pursued by Jeff, Guidoc, Ferdberg, brand new. Irish? Must be Irish, yes. Simon JP, I think it was Simon JP who had a real crazy ride last week. He kept glitching in and out. And then I think it was right at the very end, he totally disconnected. Ooh, and look at that though. Ferdberg, you're the lowest level rider currently. You're only a level 4, dude. So let's keep an eye on that. He's going to level up this ride too. Here's Arno Schuten. Arno Schuten used to always win our lowest level rider. That just shows you, folks, there's more and more people coming into the loving embrace of Rouvy. Get in here. Okay, let's do this. So we've watched Arno Schuten over several weeks now. He goes up 1 level per week because I think he's still outside. Don't know the guy at all. Let's say we got Polo here, Italian rider. And we get another low level rider from Ireland as well, Brian Donnelly. So we got Ferdberg and Brian here representing Ireland. Again, new. Let us know how you got on to Rouvy. Mikhailo, Vlad Palovnik. We got Fly here. Ooh, Fly has shut her down for the day. We've got Piotera, Polish rider. Lots of strong Poles. Ioroa with that neutral flag again. This rider is with us quite a bit, so this is unfortunate for them. JD Holloway from the States. Dolph Vader. I know he'll be pretty aggravated by this breakdown. Dolph rides a lot. Would usually be right with Neil. S. Bakert. So that looks like, folks, just so we see here, we've had some people break down. This level 2 jumped in and said, this looks a little bit too tough. These guys are a little bit too rammy. I'm out. Pulled the pin. Although, maybe they just got a disconnect too and they're going to jump in right away. So it looks like we got 85 riders on board. Let's keep that number strong, folks. Going to bounce back to the very front here now. I know we've missed some action up there. Bear with me. Things are just starting to settle down, folks. So it looks like we still have a really juicy group at the front of 14 riders. So we've lost a couple of people now. You know, just these little bumps. Every bump, they're going to attack. It's absolutely brutal for me to watch this at times. Because you think, oh, yeah, it's only a 2%. They still attack. And they attack. And they attack. I love it. So Lewis 73 now. Okay, so where is he exactly? Let's take a little look at the map. Here's our lead group. They've just gone through the split. Lewis 73 is just hanging out here. You know, and Lewis is someone that's always right at the very top. So kind of got himself in a bad position here in this one. We're going to bounce up some more. Yeah, so here it is right here. 14 in the front group. Jay Morales, 88 right there. Sorry, folks, back to the camera view. I know you like to see that better. Chris Kinder. Elenio, 79. I have not seen this rider since last spring. So finally back joining the Muckers in these absolute, like, just beat yourself to death races. No one's feeling fresh after these, folks. These are tough. Canadian Bird's still there. No problems. Chilling. Shunik, my Polish friend, is there as well. Love watching Shunik come out for all the races. He wins every single one of them. It's great to watch. I love it. Then we're going to bounce back. Here's a name I've never seen before. I don't think I have. Flying Skywalker. Maybe I have. Just doesn't ring a bell at this moment. Here's a name I definitely know. Niels Brenham. Very strong. Just missed that first group. It's so quick. It happens that fast, folks. Biker AP's here. Luis 73. Who else is here? Bruno, I think, was it Bruno Koss? Yeah, Bruno Koss is there. Cantore. So this is another nice, really big, strong group. There's got to be like 7-8 riders in that group as well. Oh, there's our friend Alex. Alex. Yeah, Alex. He could be a dark horse today, folks. So I'd love to know more about this, Alex, if you ever see this video. You may not, because you're brand new to Rouvy is what I'm guessing, and you haven't really started watching lots of videos and stuff. Let us know about your background. Where did you come from? What's your cycling background? Okay, we're going to bounce to the front. I want to see some action out of the hitters here. Let's watch, folks. You can see on the bottom of the screen right now, there's a little bump coming up, not that far down the road, right where my mouse pointer is. We're riding at 3 and a bit right now. Someone's going to kick to like 7 or 8. It's almost a guaranteed. So let's just hover here. So yeah, Alex, if you see the video, leave some comments. And that's something I'm working on too, folks, is that, oh, I see what it is. It's just this bump going over this bridge. But it's enough that people could be shelled out the back. Here we go. Shunik's keeping everyone honest. He's pushing 6 watts per kilo right now. 7 out of Don Matteo. If you don't react to every single one of these, you're straight out the back. So I think we said there was 14 riders here. You have to be very alert for these folks. Right here, Chris Kinder. Just sitting off the back. He's fine though. But the problem is that's going to happen over and over and over. And one time you're checking your music. The next time you're talking to your son or daughter. The next time your wife's asking you, what's for supper? Where are we going this weekend? And next thing you know, straight out the back. Sitting on the back right now is Batiscum, no problems. So who here, it's good to see Canadian Bird here. Really good. Oh, I forgot too, we got Boogie here. We got the Boogster here. Another strong Dane, Nikolai, Boogie, as I call him. Totally wrong. Let's just go with that. Heading back in, see if we got any more fun comments. Yeah, we got Alex here. Let's go, Muckers. Hey, great to see Alex here. Who else we got here? Yeah, and Kyle said it perfectly. This is tougher than you think. and he's riding with Jeff 65. This is a very tough race course. I remember, so Muckers, when you guys watch this video later, because I know everyone kind of watches their races, we needed that quiet time for Marshall there, folks. I hope you got to hear him. That noise is kind of constant around here. So this morning I had to go out. I let Greta the goat out. She's been confined to the barn for quite a while, trying to rest her leg up. Apparently, I took her to the vets. I rested her myself, tried to take care of her. Took her to the vets. He goes, she's fine. Nothing broken, no hip dislocation. We got a spray for it, antibiotics, but she's really protective of her back leg. So she's just walking around on 3 legs right now, moving it a little bit. I let her out of the barn, like, so she could play with her sister. And use it, maybe kind of forget that she heard it, because I know that's a lot of the mental thing. Dogs do this a lot. They won't show you any pain, but then they're also big babies. If you know what I'm saying. Like, dogs can run through anything, really. But then if you yell at them the wrong way, they'll start crying. So I think she's just being overly protective of the leg right now. Long story short, anyways, I had to lock Gordy in the barn last night. He's the male goat. Well, she's a female. Get my drift. But it's been pouring so hard today. I opened up the barn so all the animals can go in. So otherwise, Marshall's got to stand out in the pouring rain for the next 24 hours. So here we are, folks. Jay Morales, 88 at the front. 88. Well, I know how a lot of people make their names. This is probably a younger rider. Jay Morales, born in 1988, possibly. Yeah, again, Elenio 79 is there. Tranberg still hanging in there. Let's see, where's our 14, folks? Do we got our 14? We still got our 14. And then we got a 400-meter gap to the next strong group. Flying Skywalker, Luis 73. We're going to jump to the back, folks. Give some people back here the love. JD Holloway, looking good. 84th rider. I think this is the last rider on the course. Unless we get someone join late, the rest of the people are all shut down. So JD Holloway, so that, you know what, like, if 84 people finish today, what a great Thursday. It's only going up and up for the Muckers group. I expect to see the same thing with Team GRC events. And like I keep saying, all the other events out there, like the Nittier stuff, the GUR team, Mateus Hale's Race League, whatever league, just let me know. I'll do something I can to help promote the racing. I missed the first stage of Nittier. So David, he put that on. He created the Nittier website, by the way. Maybe I need a redo. I couldn't make it. I got home after 6:30 that night. A guy was coming to look at my trailer. That thing's never going to sell, which is probably good because I may be living it soon. I will have my Starlink on top. I will have my bike set up somewhere, and I'm just going to live in a campground. There may be some truth to that. But anyways, yeah, so when the dude left, it was like 10 to 8, and I was just like shattered. I had no food in me yet, and it was the San Diego course. So flat, like a pancake, a pannekuchen. I'm like, I don't have it in me right now to smash that hard for 28 minutes. So I just didn't jump into it, which I regret because, well, I don't. I'm just disappointed I missed it. Here's Neil again. So Neil is now moved up to 59th place. I think we will see a lot of these riders moving up. There's going to be some people that went out too hard at the beginning, and it looks like there's, you know, close to 8-9 riders in this group right here. Take a look at them, folks. You jump out. You can see they're chasing this rider right here. Who is that up the road? That's our friend User. First name User, last name 1592255 from France. So they're going to devour that rider real quick. Let's actually see this go down, folks. Let's take a look. 1 versus 9, it's not going to happen. They're just going to slowly reel this dude in, and I'm guessing possibly throw him out the back. If he's smart, he'll get on. So Mr. User, get in this group right now. Let's bounce to the front, folks, because I know stuff's going to be happening. You know, I jump away for a couple minutes, and boom, it's gone. Thankfully, though, we still got our 14 riders. I can see the second group has pulled back a little bit of the distance. They're only 300 meters back, folks. It's probably because the front group is now on this false flatty stuff. We're in that 3% range. Their speed slowed down and the back group is still chasing them. They're going to hit the flats now, though. And you can see that's what's going on. Like, we go back to this J. Morales. Oh, no, J. Morales is in this group, sorry. Yeah, these guys back here are riding 4 or 5 watts a kilo. People that are right in the draft, Bubble, Blob, yeah, they're going to be doing a lot less work. Probably saving 1.5 watts per kilo. So here's Batiscum. Yeah, 4 watts per kilo here. I expect something to start going off here. Right through here, folks. I expect some big hitters to smash some watts out. That's where we're going to see Tony Stark Iron Man with the bombs going off in the background. I wish I could throw that gif in right now. Hanging out here with the Canadian Bird, 6 watts a kilo, folks. Turning up the heat just a little bit. 7 watts a kilo, very interesting. And look at this, folks, we've got a break. We now have a break. Let's take a look at the map. That gray dot there, that is my fellow Canadian, Bruce Bird, right there. Juggernaut on the bike, folks. And again, I think this is a dude, from what I know of the story, he started cycling very late in life. And by that I mean he was like 40-ish, whatever that means. Like, instantly was phenomenal at it. Obviously must just be blessed with a huge VO2 max, because can ride at elite levels. Take a look, folks. Here he goes. Now, does he feel comfortable and confident enough to ride away? Pushing almost 8 watts per kilo at this moment. You can see here, does a lot of riding outside. And I hope I have the name correct. Is this Bruce Bird? I hope I'm correct about that. I may have to ask someone in the Discord. I may have to ask someone. I'm sure I would have heard by now. I'm not really sure if anyone is in our group here. Just going to jump to the studio for a second, folks. I've got a lot of messages coming in. Love all this input. Let's go, Muckers. That's right, Alex. Oh, Mr. Sfard has goats. Interesting. He probably knows how wacky it is. Ruben says, I'm moving in with the goat if I don't produce with the new tools Joey bought me. Yeah, probably true. So I could live in a camper trailer, a big one. I could live in the barn. That's really low. Or I could live in the Quonset. It's barely a step up from the barn. Yeah, Ruben saying watch the front now. Yeah, it's going off, right? Yep. Bashak asked me, hey Colin, did you talk about Bruce Bird recently racing against Cipollini's? Oh, that's right. Bashak, what place did he finish in? So that's right, folks. Bruce Bird was in... Hey, I got a couple things to talk about, too. So, look how strong Bruce is. Bruce Bird was at Mario Cipollini's Gran Fondo event. I think the man himself, who I like to model myself after, possibly, maybe just the hair, Mario won himself. You can't defeat that guy. 42 stage wins at the Giro. Most people, I don't think they know that. The guy won 42 stages at the Giro, probably wearing a toga, dressed in some kind of weird bodysuit. But Bruce was there. I think Bruce finished 3rd. I'm going to jump back to the studio chat here. That should give Bashak enough chance to catch up. I'm not sure. But yeah, he was there. Shoulder to shoulder with Mario. Mario has just got wider elbows than Bruce does, so I think that's why Mario took the win. Getting back in here, folks. So I don't know how. There's no way he can hold him off. I'm just gonna say it. I can't see it. This group is gonna hunt him down. But so yeah, Bruce is climbing this last little kick here. We've got a very short downhill of maybe 100, 200 meters, and then we're kicking again. So maybe he's trying to get over the top, bomb down the hill, and just attack like a demon again, and then ride solo. Fascinating stuff to watch here, folks. Sitting at 40 meters. This must be a tough... I mean, Bruce will know himself best, what he can ride, but when you got this group of hitters hovering 50 to 60 meters back, let's make sure they're all here, folks. We might have lost someone out the back. Looks like Batiscombe is just starting to have a little bit of troubles here. The heat's been dialed too much up for him right now. He's still riding strong at 4.5 watts per kilo, just dangling on 14th place. So what Batiscombe has to hope for here is that the front group just lets off a little bit and maybe he can tuck on at the back on the downhill. Interesting to see as well, look who's coming up from behind. Only 200 meters back from the main group right now, from Batiscombe. These riders are coming hard. The freight train is coming, folks. We got 3 riders looking sharp here. Flying Skywalker, Biker AP, and Luis 73 coming fast. Batiscombe's going to have to jump on with him if he doesn't get back on. So he's now currently 100 meters behind. Probably not going to catch on solo. Is going to have to wait for those 3 riders up front. I'm getting back to the front here, folks. I want to see what's going on. See, now, Canadian Bird Bruce has taken off on that downhill. He's going to make a gap, but watch the leaderboard on the left-hand side now. The gap's going to start coming down real quick. That's the accordion, coming back in and out. Some people say rubber band, I say accordion. So here now, we're probably going to see the real distance they're separated by. So they're still bombing. They're going to have high speed. So Bruce is doing 25k an hour. Bear Remy's doing 30. So that's why it's all coming back together now, folks. That big blob, drafting blob has smashed the way back in. Bruce needs to just maintain his pace, jump back in with these dudes, maybe a little bit of a morale beating here. Get back in, Bruce. Hang on. And I know he can. He's totally capable. So he's just going to slot back in here, get into the draft, let these guys do some work. I'm going to have a little quick sip of my sponsored energy drink of the day. It is a delicious, no-name brand ginger ale. Okay, folks, a couple other things I want to talk about. We've got a dude out there today. He's located somewhere near Bolton, in the UK. And today, he's out there Everesting. Let me think of the name. Can't think of the name, but it's 111 repeats of a local hill nearby. So he will be climbing, 8,848 meters today to get his Everesting done. I believe his name is Stephen Gilmore. This is all off the top of the head, folks. I haven't even looked at anything yet. Got the info from Kyle this morning. So pretty awesome that Stephen's out there doing this. Get it done, dude. You the man. This is the kind of stuff I want to do. But just kind of just sucks around here for that kind of thing. Maybe I could go climb Mount Revelstoke 6 times. Back to back to back. That would be a really cool climb to do. 25 kilometers with 1,500 meters elevation each go. It's only 5% gradient. So you end up doing only 150k. I think what I saw is that Stephen would be doing 190 kilometers. I believe that's what it was. So the group's all together, folks. So we've lost 1. We should have 13 in our front group here. And we do. With Luis 73 coming up. Flying Skywalker. BKRP. And Batiscombe's right there. So Batiscombe, strong rider, just had a little bit of a break there at that point. He might have just slipped off the back doing the old music change. Okay, folks, so things look like they might be a little bit more stable at the front for a little bit. I'm just going to bounce back. Where's Jeff? JD Holloway still coming. As he keeps going, riders that stopped, shelled right out the back, folks. Keep going, JD. So we got 83. I think we lost. I think that was Rafa Hell there that we lost. Got our Czech friend here. So this was the rider last week that I saw as well. There's something funny going on with their system. It looks totally legit to me, but something's not being communicated right because I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but he's sitting on the side of the road here. His video display is not moving. There's nothing going on. Yet he's actively putting out power here in the top left-hand corner. We bump to the next rider. Everything looks good. Something's really whacked. So, man, that sucks. Neil's lost connection. So what would have been close to a top 10 finish, now he's sitting in 79th and probably won't even finish this one. Very unfortunate at a Thursday race. I wonder how that happened. Niels, let us know how. What was your connection issue today? There's always these things. Here's Fergberg. Here's the winner of the low-level rider. And look, he's only 500 meters behind Alex. Alex disconnected too. Wow, folks. I've had a lot of mechanicals today. Bouncing back up here. I want to make sure my 13 are still here so I can figure out who left us. Still 13 super strong riders here, folks. And again, they've only got a 200 meter gap. But very, very strong riders. And of course you can see here, the bird is just sitting right in strong there. Probably gonna, I imagine, probably not take so many pulls at the front. Start recovering. Bruce looks like he's right in that 70 kilogram range. He's like, from what I've read about him, he's the kind of guy that can probably just take up any sport and be good at it. He's won a lot of, I think, age categories. He probably should have became a cyclist when he was like 20 years old. Probably had the potential to ride very strong. And I think at that at that Rouvy event that I think he was in, I think they had Matthew Mahoric there, and I think who's the sprinter? I think he used to be on Alpecin de Koenig. German guy, has a mustache. Yeah, probably lots of them have mustaches. They're all back in vogue, right? To have a mustache. Look at this. Clean shaven, folks. No mustaches here. But a really cool sprinter. Ooh, Shunik. Shunik's putting in a dig. He's testing everyone here, folks. He wants to know, what do you got left in your legs, folks? It's a good way to test out your opponents. Someone's going to fall out the back. Just a very, very short dig there. Did it catch anyone sleeping? Yeah, okay. Just a few minutes ago, we had 13 riders together, and now we only have 9. So we've lost Chris Kinder, we've lost the Boogie, and we've lost Don Matteo, and we've lost Tranberg. So I gotta think that happened before, and I missed that completely. So we're down to 9 at the front, riders. 9 riders. Okay. So, attrition, folks. This is the war of attrition. No real nuke bombs going off yet. Just constantly grinding each other down. Just when you think you could take it easy going up the hill, pushing 4 watts a kilo, you know, that easy pace, these guys go 7 and 8. Every hill. Jay Morales digging in now. Shunik digging in too. Just another little bump. Look at these 2 and 3 riders getting off the front here. This could be a move right here, folks. Jay Morales, Tice, and Shunik. The other riders are going to have to react. They are. Bird's hanging in there. Just slipping. Okay, he's coming back now, folks. So easy. Once that gap gets out to like 12-15 meters, you can just see it blow you away. The front riders see it happening too, and they push harder. These guys are savage. Merciless. Like, there was one race I did a while ago. And someone commented about it too. It was a hill climb race for the Muckers. I'm trying to remember which one. Can't think about it at the moment. But some rider, I think it was M4B, was off the back. No, he was in a group of 4. 3 took off. 4B fell back. I think it was him. We'll just say it was for now. Fought his way back on. Was dangling like 60 meters back. Just dangling. Got back on. All 3 attacked him. Straight out the back again. Right when he got back on too. Like, for one rider to chase and catch 3 other very strong riders, that's like, you are digging so deep. Burning matches, that's not even a word. Just take your matches and just throw them out. Like, they're gone. There's nothing left at that point. Very disheartening. Still finished quite high. I think I was talking to Neil about it, actually. Let's see what's going on in the chat, folks. Yep, he's asking about that. Okay, so from the source of sources, Bashak here, Chippo won the age group. Bruce got 8th place. Yeah, and as Bashak says here, and he's right, too much distance left to go solo breakaway. But if you grab 2 or 3 riders with them, they could stay together. Yeah, like it's shattering apart right now. Yeah, Kyle got him. So Kyle says, hey, can you remember? Yeah. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, so Kyle says, just a quick update here, folks, from Inside Cycling World. And you know I'm going to say it right now, folks. I'm going to say it. I got to do it. Like and subscribe. That's your job. That's all you need to do. If you like this stuff, keep doing it. There's different ways to support the channel. I'm working on ways to get some sponsorship. I actually sent out my first email this morning to a local company based in Canada. They make energy gels. Looks very interesting to me. So just recently, because of everyone's support for the channel, you know, watching the videos, doing all that kind of stuff, look at the motorbikes leading the way here through this traffic circle. I got something on YouTube called Brand Connect, which is basically, I think what it does is YouTube allows them to see your data. Bear Remy kicking hard here. Puts in a little 8 watt per kilo dig. So does Shonik. He's pushing 9. Elenio 79 pushing 8. Ooh, there might be some people hurting at this point, folks. Carol at the back. I think he's okay. So we still got our 9. So basically that brand connecting means, I think if companies want to look at my channel, they can and find out some data. But it also provides me with a really cool looking media kit that I can download. Looks all flashy. It shows all of the Inside Cycling World data, subscribers, how many people are watching, all that kind of stuff. So like, it's good and bad. Like, people can see, oh, you got this many people look. Oh, they don't watch very long, or whatever it may be. But I can download it now. I've got it as a PDF. Sent my first one out today. Bang bang. So I'm gonna just hopefully keep my fingers crossed that they contact me. Okay, there's some efforts at the front here, folks. L rolling. Ooh, look at this, folks. We got some damage, folks. Carroll is in a little bit of distress here, just sliding off the back riders, but he's back on Bruce's wheel here now. Should be able to hang on now, because that front group is pushing. They saw that. Okay, folks, coming up right away, we're going to have another little kick here. These guys are going downhill. Let's have a little quick peek rando. We're just going rando here. Let's hang out with the randos. Felipe Ferreira, broken down on the side of the roads. World Tour feed not doing very good here today. But then we got Neutral Country here. He's from an undisclosed location. This is our friend Alex that broke down. Okay, so our last rider on the road at the moment is Fly Pubek. Fly Pube C. How about that? Fly Pube C. I just had to say it, folks. But yeah, we got Fly here in 78th place. Coming up on Alex. Too bad Alex can't get back on board. Download your routes, folks. That might solve some of your problems. MT Polo is having a struggle here, folks. Struggle Fest coming up. Just getting shattered here. Not having a great day. Doing a little coasty. And we got Lancees here. Brian Donnelly. Hey, where's Ferdberg? Ooh, Ferdberg is pulling away from Brian Donnelly. Before, these two were within 500 meters of each other. And, sorry folks, back to the front here. There we go. I think the rubber band just snapped on poor Carroll here. Those guys at the front are just torturing him right now. He's dangling only 30 meters back. He's pushing 4.5 watts a kilo, but so are the front runners. They just give him a second to get on. Like, come on, guys, let him on. Let Carroll back in. That's what I would do. Okay, we're going to hang back, go back to the chat session. Yep. Yeah, sorry, Ruben, I missed a bit of that there, but I think I got most of it. John, okay, so, no, Bird's still there. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, so Everesting, it's tomorrow in Bolton. So I did cover that right. Stephen Gilmore, is that right, Stephen Gilmore? No, Bashak. This is one of Kyle's buddies, and he's doing a real life Everesting outside. 111 repeats, and Kyle says he's going to go and give him a little bit of support. Bird's back. John Chady, SR71, saying these last 3 bumps really burn. Yep, I can see it. And Neil says here, they worked their way back up. They are back in the points, folks. They're back in the top 50. Remember, in these races, there's points only to 50th place. Getting back to the front here now, folks. What's happened? Okay, Stefan Schmitz here, Elenio 79, J. Morales. Yeah, we've got our 8 at the front, correct. So things are still the way they were when I left. But Carroll now is out the back. Is going to be facing, looks like a 10.5 kilometer solo ride. I don't think anyone behind will be able to catch Carroll now. But that second group, we got Luis 73. Luis could have been in that front group. So probably kicking himself right now for not getting that break. And it can happen that quick, folks, because they went quick today. Probably just was, a little distracted and all of a sudden realized, I'm in the wrong group. Luis 73 should definitely be in that front group. Still riding with very strong, powerful riders here, though. Got Boogie, Tranberg, Batiscum, Don Mateo just a little bit back. And I think Don Mateo might have went out a little bit too hard today because just slowly drifting back here. Don was in that front group, has been now passed by the second group. I'm going to stick with the front group for a while here, folks. We're trucking along, cruising, 48 kilometers an hour, 49 kilometers an hour. Yep, here we go, lighting it up. Afterburners are kicking in, folks. People are just attacking every stinking bump. Here we are, 2% grade, and they decide to go, let's go 7-8%, 7-8 watts a kilo here. So it's Bruce and Shunik together. Jay Morales coming up now in the polka dot jersey here. Stefan Schmidt coming on screen. Looks like Stefan is in the green jersey. Yes, he is. Tice is there. L. Rowland right back in. And you got to realize, folks, that L. Rowland and Stefan are in quite the battle. Stefan is leading the Muckers Worldwide Championship Series. L. Rowland is with him every race. There was one just a while back, though, where Stefan did get away. But the interesting thing is, Shunik, who's pretty much new to all this stuff, won the August Championship Series month. So there's competition here now. The competition was already extremely high, but competition is going to bring competition. It's like numbers bring numbers, folks. I keep saying that. Numbers bring numbers. So the more people that, it could be a race. Join those events. When people see, you know what? Here's a wacky story. I had to explain to my mom this stuff. She's probably just sitting there like this, just getting ready to pull the trigger. But I was trying to explain to her how numbers bring numbers. It's kind of like being the first person on the dance floor. You don't want to be that person. You want to wait till the dance floor is, getting to a third, half full, and then boom, everyone piles in. That's what's going on with the races, folks. People are looking at the names, seeing 85 people registered. All the hitters are jumping in. The hitters want to race other hitters. They don't want to race an event that has 4 people in it. So if you want to race hitters, get to the Muckers events. You can also jump into the Team GRC events on Sundays, sometimes Mondays. Okay, let's make sure everyone is still feeling good here, feeling strong. Jay Morales hanging off the back, but I think that's no problems right now. Pushing 9 watts a kilo on this bump. Okay, folks, we're staying right here for this. Look at him, 9.5 watts per kilo, digging hard. Is he gonna put in this attack here now and try to roll solo? Shunik is slowly racking, has a 10-meter gap already. And that rider up front is still holding over 8 watts per kilo. 15-meter gap coming up, folks, right there. The rest are pursuing him, 6.5, 7.5 watts per kilo. Looks like Tice is struggling a little bit just on the back here. L. Rowland is there as well. Bruce Bird, Bear Remy, Stefan Schmidt, Shunik with L. Morales just 4 meters of road. He didn't get away, folks. What does he have left after that? That was a huge dig. So he's going to have to get back in now and hang on for dear life. It is a downhill, which is good, so he can recover. If there was another kick right away, he could be out the back. Let's see if they are going to attack. So Elenio 79 is putting in 5 watts per kilo now. People are going to have to start watching this here. Bruce Bird's watching everyone. Carroll stuck seriously in no man's land here, 330 meters ahead of the second big chase group. Just kind of watching all my stuff here, folks, trying to stay up to speed. Just going downhill for a little bit, jumping back into the YouTube chats. Bashak's talking about here. I'm not sure what Neil's saying to me. He was asking me, are you getting this wrong on purpose? Possibly. Oh yeah, top 50 at the end of the month get world championship points. Got it. Okay, understand. So you want to be top 50 ranked at the end of the month. As Bashak says, numbers bring numbers. Absolutely. I wish more people sign up for races in advance too. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Like, people leave it to the last second to jump into races. Yeah, sign up early. Get those numbers going. They'll just grow and grow and grow. So we got a lot of downhill here now, folks. Just checking messages. Trying to stay up to speed here in the command center. Bashak posted a really cool picture of me standing around, or some dude that looks nothing like me standing around in some, look like a nuclear weapons center or something, like a launch center deep underground in a silo. And I said, no, it's probably going to be in a tent. So then he posted like a looked almost like an igloo tent. Probably, yeah, that could happen. So Tice back at the front here. Everyone's rolling downhill, strong hill here. We're going downhill 2% grade. Rocking 56 kilometers an hour here. Bird just taking a little bit of a breather. See, a lot of people here are on the Trek Madone. I know Shunik likes to ride the Liv, this bike right here. Shunik is in the white jersey. Moving back, so yeah, we've got 8 strong riders at the front here. So we do have, it looks like, one more kick they're going to have to make a break on. There is a slight uphill at the very finish, but I don't think you want to leave it till that point. I'm thinking here right now, if you look at the purple blob on the bottom here, this is these 8 riders at the front. It's this little section right here. Someone's got to go for it right here. I think it's about to go. Mind blown gif. We've all seen it. I think it's going off there. Mother of all watt bombs coming up, folks. And if it's my guess, I could see Shunik putting in an attack here. I can honestly see it. Let's just see how it goes. So you can see, yeah, we're going to start climbing here right away. You know, you always forget too, look how beautiful the background is here. Love all these buildings. I'm so focused on the racing, sometimes I miss the background, but going up this hill here, I see it. Bear Remy right at the front, Bird following very, very closely. They're going to have to think this is where they got to break each other. Or at least throw someone else out the back. It's going off now, folks. Seeing a lot of 7 to 8 watts per kilo. Here's Stefan Schmidt, almost 8 watts per kilo. Elenio pushing hard at 6. Not sure if Elenio's got full inside cycling legs back. Big difference between inside and outside, folks. Bird hard on the front. Yeah, this is just going to keep changing here all the time right now. Let's let them get over the top and see what happens, folks. They're holding strong. L. Roland is just, yep, doing fine as well. No one was able to break each other. It looks like we're going to get a little bit closer to the finish, folks. So now that they're all still together going over this last bump, I can see someone trying to do a solo break. There are a couple of little spots. You know what could possibly happen? At the end of this climb, there's a little bit of a downhill. I can see someone dropping 10, 11 watts a kilo right there to try to escape. They can use that bit of a downhill to get a launch. Let's see if that's going to happen, folks. We're not there yet. We're not talking about this little bit of a downhill here. Take a look at the more detailed profile here. We're going to start climbing in for a little bit. 3-4% false flatty stuff. Will someone go over the top here? In fact, I'm going to put it on Shunik just to watch. Yeah, see, they're trying to do it here. Jay Morales is trying to digging deep now. 7.5 watts a kilo. Wants to get over the top first. And you can see right away, Bear Remy just got pushed back 12 meters, but is in the group. Is it enough of a bump to do anything? No, they're coming right back to him, folks. So that is the Shunik move usually. He attacks over the last bump and then bombs downhill and gets his break. So Shunik in first place with the group. It's just going to keep rotating around, folks. We still have our 8 riders. Going to get a little bit of a coast going downhill. Kirill Susik still doing a solo ride. Let's have a little look back. Mikhailo. Arnold shooting. Oh, okay, so was it Arnold that I thought? Okay, here's Brian Donnelly, and we've got Vlad Palovnik. So we have 73 riders currently out there, folks. Let's move. Oh, there's Fergberg. Still doing it. So here's Jeff. Kolofsky. I want to see where the Muckers are hanging out together. Here's Stelvio Bound. Tom Larigier, unfortunately, is waiting for neutral service. User is still going. So this guy just jumped on a random bike at a bike shop and decided to bang out 47 kilometers today with these riders. Probably not, but we're going to go with that for now. Okay, so Phil from the SC race team. And there he is. Here's Neil. So they've 46th place, got a nice group, Baggers, Mick, and Stephen Lutford. Got these 4 riders together. Heading back straight to the front, folks. Obviously pressure's being applied because the group is kind of stretching out a little bit. Still 8 riders, stretched out over about 12 meters. Someone's going to have to go quick. I guess it may come down to a final sprint up this last little part, but it's only going to be about 2%. So this is going to be a pure horsepower drag coming up, folks. So we're talking absolute numbers. Who's going to the front right now? Elenio 79 is just hanging out up there, kind of waiting for everyone to get back in. Doesn't want to be out front alone. Look at these guys. I see a lot of 0 watts per kilo now. Everyone's just getting ready. I do remember this. There's a turnaround at the very end, and you go back up the opposite side of the road. Folks, this is going to be just pure horsepower. Who can generate the most horsepower now? It's pretty flat here, 1%. It's going off now. Elenio, 5 watts a kilo. Shunik's right there, pushing 7 now. This will be an all-out sprint now. Keep your eyes on them, folks. 700 meters out. Still a lot of cat and mouse in here. Who is going to light it up first? Who dares go first? Jay Morales on the front, pushing 6.5 watts per kilo, hoping to use the hill to their advantage. 9 watts per kilo now, up this 2% grade. We're less than 400 meters out, folks. It's coming up right now. Jay Morales, 10.6 watts per kilo. Here comes Shunik over his shoulder, 12.3 watts per kilo. Gets into first place. Has he done enough here to hold on? They're chasing after him. Let's just bounce back a little bit. Jay Morales coming hard. Shunik still holding on in first place. Elenio 79. Look at Bruce Bird coming up now, folks. Bruce Bird passes Shunik. First place. Wow. Oh my. That went off. I just noticed there. So 2 riders actually got around Shunik. Shunik was trying to hold it. Bruce Bird, what an absolute beast on the bike. It must be all that racing he's been doing with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mario Cipollini. There must have been a little bit of Chippo there in him. So Shunik put in a huge dig, but those 2 riders were coming up. I missed the second place rider there. Bruce went over first. There was a second place rider. Then Shunik should have held on to third place. Somewhere in there would have been Stefan Schmidt, L. Rowland. I saw L. Rowland get 8th. There's a few more riders in there as well. Wow. What a finish. Okay, we're going to get back to the studio here, folks. Okay, so... Yeah, as Bashak asked, who's the strongest sprinter? I would have said the same thing, Bashak. I would have said Shunik. Maybe he is the stronger sprinter, but Bruce was able to reel him in and get over his shoulder. Bruce was going at 11 watts per kilo when he passed him, but Shunik did almost hit 13. Yeah, he did have a big draft train going up there. It wasn't super steep, so I think he just unleashed the 11 watts per kilo at just the right time, was carrying enough speed to just, has the momentum to just kind of get past Shunik. I think Kyle's saying, and he's like, yeah, and I still have 7 miles left. I love it. Love it, folks. Yeah, and just wanted to say quickly, thanks for everyone being here. It says right now we have 18 viewers that are currently watching, so I think that's really good. Getting back here, so we've had Flying Skywalker finish. So Carol's finished now. Flying Skywalker. Here comes Biker AP coming in next. Don Mateo. So Don was in that front group. Probably blew himself up a little bit. Maybe pushed a little too hard. Maybe he's feeling a little bit off. But still finishing nice and strong here in 16th place. So I think we missed a couple of finishers there, folks, as I was in the studio. I know one for sure was Luis 73, who would have finished probably 12th, 13th, something in there. Carol would have gotten 9th. We saw Biker AP just get 15th, so he's in that place somewhere. So Don Mateo will finish solo in 16th. Then we have a Gur rider here being chased by Chris Kinder here. Now, does Chris have enough to bring him back? Looks like Javier is pushing hard at the moment, over 5 watts a kilo at times, just trying to keep Chris Kinder at bay. There's still a kilometer to go, but kind of a big gap to close. So we're 65 meters apart with 1 kilometer to go uphill. Javier's still holding strong at 5 watts a kilo, and Chris is in more of that 3.5 watts a kilo range. So at this moment, I'm going to say that Javier will take 17th place. We'll keep an eye on that. M4B coming in. Ooh, here's a group, folks. We got M4B, Ken Tuare, Bram Paulison, and okay, Pal's a little bit further back. This Norwegian rider is just a little bit further, only 100 meters back. We're going to hang out with these 3 here now. We're going to hang out with Morten 4. That's why. We got Alex 79 from West France here, western side of France. Not really sure where, but that's his name. Let's see what happens, folks. Getting down to 1.8 kilometers to go. Just going to bounce here for a second, check this out. Have a little quick see how things look at. Things look pretty good here, folks. Back to the studio. Currently live for an hour and 16 minutes, folks. Think about all the cool stuff I could talk about here. And again, appreciate all the support. One of my biggest contributors right so far has been Chris Dark. That's his name on Rouvy. He's in the Discord, constantly shows me support. He said he was out with his wife on the weekend. They were out for coffee. They bought me one too. In fact, he bought me 3 coffees. Thanks for the support, Chris. I did send him a message through the Buy Me a Coffee link. I just want people to know I appreciate it. Keeps me going, keeps me motivated until the point that I get some support from some sponsors, some companies that want to do stuff with me. And I do want to talk about their products. So let's do it, folks. Okay, so we got these 4 here now. They're entered in the false flatty section. I think the most we get to here is about 2%. 4 riders, 4 Trek Madones. What does that tell you, folks? One of the fastest bikes on Rouvy right now. We were coming up this hill. We are less than 800 meters to go. A good mix of riders here. Bram Paulison's only a level 26 rider. Ooh, and I just noticed too that Ken, maybe it's Kento R. Not sure he says, he's only a level 12. So this is a guy that's brand new to Rouvy, wondering what his virtual cycling background is. Ooh, it's picking up now, folks. Bram Paulison was on the front. It's going to let off a little bit. Does not want to be leading them out with 500 meters still to go. M4B's not going to lead them out either. Okay, you can see Alex looking over his shoulder to the right-hand side there. I swear his avatar was doing that. It was just perfect timing. Someone's going to go real quick. Here we go. Bram Paulison said, now's the time. 8 watts per kilo. 4B right with him, though. Doing 11.6 watts per kilo over the right-hand side, in between the barriers. Good thing he didn't squeeze him into the barriers there, folks. We've got to have some safe racing here. M4B holding it all the way. Check this out, though. Ken Tuare passes Bram Paulison and may get onto 4B's wheel. Look at this here. Incredible sprint by Kento R.A. I don't know what your name is, dude, but really good job. I think 4B was just holding on for dear life there, and the freight train came railing through. That was absolutely awesome there. Here's Pal finishing up. Okay, more sprints coming, folks. We got Course coming in with Mike Hagan, Simon 117, and Klaus Kinski. All together, folks, of the Gur team. That was really cool to watch. At the end there, our Norwegian friend, whose name I can't say, these riders are finishing. Klaus Kinski coming in first. So that was a group of 4. I was so busy with the last one there. 4 riders just crossed the finish line, basically all together. Andy up here. Great to see Andy riding here. Getting it done. Yeah, that dude at the end, he was doing like close to 14 watts a kilo in his initial sprint, and he held it. 4B was like riding at 10 watts a kilo all the way. Got him over shoulder, squeezed between 4B and the barriers on the right-hand side of the road, and just took it. I think that was for like 20th or 21st place. That was pretty impressive. Really good day. Who knows that guy? Someone in the community here, let me know. Okay, John, take it easy, man. John, truck stop Johnny, John Chady, is heading back to work. Says, and John says to everyone, have a great day or night, wherever you are in the world. We're all on different time zones here. So take it easy, John. We'll see you later. Jumping back right in, folks. Andy up, riding nice and strong here. 4 watts per kilo, less than a kilometer to go. Super safe here, Brandy. But check this out here, folks. Here he is. Here's the man. Here's the, well, I don't know if he's a myth, but he was unknown to me until now. Here's Peter 7. Hey, Peter 7. Welcome to Rouvy. You've been around forever. This is the first time I've seen you, and it's the first time I've said your name today. That's why you're getting the spotlight right now. Digging hard here. Yeah, Peter 7. He's not messing around. You know, he's riding solo, and he's, you know, got up, pushed 5 watts a kilo there, getting up the start of that climb with Andy just up the road. 200-meter gap. That won't be pulled back at this point. Let's see where the sprints are going to be. We got Lidwood DB coming in here with Sylvia. Who is going to go for this one? I think I saw them ride side by side at the last race too. I'm pretty sure. So they must be very evenly matched. Ludwig DB is a level 85 rider, and Sylvia is a level 83. They are currently 700 meters to the finish. Andy will be up. So Andy is in the finishing chute now. Great job, Andy. Strong riding. Got a full winter of riding together. Peter 7's coming up, still 150, 160 meters behind Andy. So a great job for this rider here. Again, this is the rider's name, who I never said until the last 2 minutes of this video. Ludwig is currently sitting 6 meters ahead of Sylvia. Sylvia won't mess around here. She wants this position. She will race. Here they are, folks. They're lining it up now. 300 meters to go. Passing the Skoda signs. Sylvia goes to the front, is now pushing 5 watts a kilo. And looks like Ludwig is just going to hang behind her. He's 10 meters back. We got a donkey alert going off. Donkeys, they can guard your property very well from coyotes. We have a lot of coyotes here. They've disappeared. Is Ludwig going to pass her right at the finish here? Look at this, folks. Photo finish between those two. And someone came in right behind them as well. I just saw a little figure. Thomas Lynn comes in as well. They're all coming in fast now, folks. Let's see if we can get some sprint action. Don Julio coming in, being pursued by Duckman 2. This rider here, the French rider. No, not French rider. Dutch rider. That's what I was trying to say. Coming in next. So Duckman 2's in, and then we got Few, DM. Just say DM. We got a group of 4 here now. 5. We got, it's Neil's group. Here they come, folks. So they were way back in 66th place. That's how many people they passed. They got themselves in a little train and started working together. Less than 500 meters to go. Who is going to light up first? We got Bagger 69, Mick. We got Helu, Muckers 74, and Stephen Lutford. Who is going to? Well, let's keep an eye on Stephen here. See his point of view. Less than 300 meters to go. Who is going to go, folks? They may just play. Neil's going. Neil launches at 7 watts per kilo, folks. He's digging in now, holding it close to 7 watts a kilo. Looks like Mick's coming back, though, folks. Mick and Neil dueling it out. 9 watts a kilo. Just catches Neil right at the very finish. Great job, riders. Great job. Neil led it out. Probably led Mick out a little bit too long there, but Neil was maintaining 7 watts a kilo for quite a long ways there. Mick just dug a little bit deeper, got to about 9.5, 10 watt per kilo there, managed to squeak by just ahead of Neil. Great job by all the muckers. So 48th place here is my friend Yaya Reki. This rider here is in our Discord. It's fun chatting with him. He knows I like his name. Polish rider, I believe, too. Yes, it is. 49th place riding solo. We got Phil from the SC race team based in the UK. And then we got Dave 12 with Plamatic side by side. Going for that 50th place. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's just jump back in the studio. Some people may be leaving. No, so John's the only one that's left so far. He's back at work. We have lost some numbers, folks. Everyone's finished up for the day, so that's cool. I'm still yet to ride today. And let me just check timing. It's 1:18 my time. The delivery is supposed to be at 1:39, so I still got 21 minutes to go. It's absolutely pouring out there. This is going to be fun when they get here. Bouncing to the front, Yair Recchi has now entered. He's getting close to yeah, well, he's behind the barricades now, so all these crazed fans can't get to him. Phil is coming behind the barricades as well, with Yair Recchi is now inside the final 300 meters. There is a sign that says 300 meters to go. Got the coppers here, directing traffic. Great to see that. Phil SCRT coming in, not that far back. Dave 12, Plamatic. So we could have a few sprints here, so let's hang out here for these and see what goes down. The Romain's moved up. The Romain going super chill today. This guy is capable of riding way stronger than this. So obviously just going chill today. Not sure what his training plans are. Hasn't been in our Discord for a while, so I think he should drop in again. Here's our friend, User. Could you actually imagine if this guy, maybe it's a lady, because it's just going to be an avatar store. And remember, they were a lot lower level before, weren't they? Were they a 7? Well, I think the lowest level rider is Ferkberg, though. Coming in, folks. Phil is just leading Plamatic at this point. Plamatic pushing strong. Over 7 watts a kilo, just ahead of Alexi. Mikey 73. Dave 12 coming in. Everyone's just screaming in now, folks. Could you actually imagine if this was just some random dude? Like he's Regina L coming over the top of User, the guy making up my fake story about. He's walking around. He sees the bike shop. And he's in his jeans. He's in his Vans. And he just jumped on a bike there. And he's doing this 48-kilometer route with the Muckers. Could you imagine that? Otherwise, how else do you have this name? I mean, what is your Rouvy starter name? I don't think you can ride without making up a name. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, the Romain's coming in next. Just getting to 400 meters to go here. Regina L, finishing nicely. Hope to see a lot more of Regina this winter. Back to our friend User, just trailing Regina. Was ahead and then had zero output for a few seconds there. Regina got ahead of him. Simon JP, hopefully everything's working good with their system. They're the one that had some weird stuff last week. See, look at this, foot down, NA. I mean, what a coincidence. Just starting to talk about him, and this happened. So last week, he kept blipping around on the screen, and look at him, he's back on now. And at the end, he didn't get a time, it just said finished. That's what Rouvy reported him as, I believe. Finished. So what does that mean? He's got some weird, like obviously it's communication between his computer and his router. 60th place, we got Schmitty. So they're all going to be finishing solo now, folks. Then it's a further it's over a kilometer back to Easy Spanner, 1.25 kilometers. We got David Kapok here, Italian rider. Kyle, super chill today. He's probably saving his legs tomorrow for the real life Everesting attempt to support his buddy Stephen Gilmore. Not going too crazy today. And you'll see that a lot, folks. Sometimes you'll wonder, who are these people at the back? Why aren't they going harder? Until you've done this, you can't really say that, because this is hard. It's not like riding a bike when you're 12 years old, you know, riding your Diamondback with pegs on the front, doing all your tricks. Maybe you were on a factory Kuwahara. Remember those days? Like, if you had like a factory Kui, that's what we called them here too. We didn't call them Kuwaharas. They were called Kuis. If you had a factory Kui, I think there was a brand too called Redline, maybe? Yeah, there was Redline. What else I mentioned? Diamondback. Yeah, like you were the whatever. If you had one of those, this is like talking like circa 1984, 1985, somewhere through there. If you owned one of those bikes, let me know in the comments as you subscribe and like the video and hit that bell button so next time you'll know when I go live. People are asking, hey man, how do I know when you go live? Hit the bell button. So the goal now is to only do these videos live so I can chit chat with people, hang out with people. In fact, let's see if anyone's got any cool comments. Yeah, we got a few more comments here. So John's back at work. Neil, yep, great stuff. He went from 66th to 43rd place in that event in that 3 watt per kilo train. Sylvia looks like she's completely out of gas, possibly died, and then is kind of laughing a little bit. So great to see you, Sylvia. Bouncing back in here. So that's what you got to realize, folks. This stuff is hard to do. Once you start throwing these hills in, this is not Peloton. This is not like watching a video on Peloton where you don't have any hills to go up. That is the difference. Pelotons are not smart. These bikes and trainers are smart. So what does that mean? That means you've got a route. There's a GPX file that's translated into your trainer through the Rouvy software saying, okay, for this next 100-meter stretch where Kyle is, we're going to go downhill at a 0.7% gradient. I'm just looking at the numbers in the top left-hand side of the screen now. As he takes the corner at the end, it's also going to say, oh, by the way, now we're going back uphill. And it'll give the numbers from Rouvy tied to this video to your trainer. All of a sudden, your trainer, it starts getting harder in the back end. You got to start down gearing so that you can keep spinning, otherwise you'll grind to a halt. That's what a smart trainer does. It's very realistic cycling. There's videos all over YouTube where you can see someone who's fortunate to live near some of these really cool climbs, where they'll do the climb on Rouvy, they'll do the climb in real life, and the times are very, very close. Sometimes within a couple of minutes, sometimes even closer. So like you can see here, now Kyle's trainer is saying, hey, we're going uphill, dude. And it starts applying resistance. The software figures this all out for you. So basically all you need to do this kind of thing at home yourself, let's talk about this for a second, folks. You're whatever. Let's say you're 40, whatever. You're 50 maybe. Maybe you're older. You haven't worked out since high school. Let's just leave it at that. Go out. You got a budget. You don't need a hot bike. You really don't. Put your money into your trainer. Sorry, folks. Put your money into your trainer. Sign up for Rouvy software. And get yourself an any bike. You don't need a superstar bike. You don't need a road racing bike. You don't need a triathlon bike. You can ride anything. You could ride one of those if you want it. Don't get hung up that you need to spend all your money on your bike. I would put all my money into my trainer and ride a crappy bike. Obviously, I don't ride a crappy bike, but you get my thing. Let's say you got a $1,500 budget. Spend $1,000 on your trainer and $500 on your bike. Do not do it the other way. You're not going to get what you'll get something that will work, and in short term, you'll be like, oh man, I wish I should have bought that better trainer. There's tons of great trainers in that like $800-900 range. There's so many good trainers. So think about being in that area somewhere there. Here's Kolofsky finishing 63rd place. So I'll probably be cutting it short here, folks. Well, short. How long we've been online, folks? Let's take a look at this. Again, long form content. This is what I like doing. We've now been live for an hour and a half. With that, though, I gotta say I should get ready for this delivery of stuff coming. So we'll bounce back here. So yeah, Kyle, good luck tomorrow helping your buddy out. Hopefully you can do a few laps with him, and I wish him all the best. Maybe we can get some video of the attempt and I can splice it into one of these videos. Actually, it'll be really easy to do once I get better with this, and with the new equipment that will be inbound, will be here before the end of today. I just gotta go pick it up. I'll be way more able to handle more stuff. Like I'll be able to have it set up so video capture one, and then I'll be able to do just a screen capture where I can show you the video of Steven doing his attempt. So fingers crossed everything goes well from tomorrow. Weather's good, no mechanicals, got his diet figured out, lots of hydration. Let's get it, Steven. And thanks to Kyle for giving me that info on that. Okay, folks, I think I will be jumping off here right away. So, okay, a few more comments. Kyle, no problem, dude. Kyle says, thanks for covering the race today. Love doing this. I will continue to do it. Looks like we got some finishers coming across the line there. And Shanik says, hi all. Okay, he says, long finish drafting was strong. My legs too soft to hold the final 300 meters. Oh, he finished 4th. He says it's funny to him though. Okay. Yeah, he went, so I think what he's saying there is he went out so far from the finish and he was trying to hold that 10 watts a kilo all the way. The draft train behind him was like basically riding his wheel and they could skirt out at the last second, but that's racing. Yeah, Kyle says he'll get a video of me of Steve tomorrow and I will be able to patch it into one of the upcoming streams. I think this is going to be really cool for me with the stream setup now. I just want to say this. I'm going to be streaming every day. Every day. This is it, folks. It's this, or I will be living in my barn. I'm probably also going to stream to Twitch as well. Just kind of spread the word out more. Because the YouTube channel has so many videos, I just go on Twitch and I can direct people towards it and direct people towards Rouvy and direct people towards products that might be on my channel. Anyway, folks, yeah, you know me. I could do this for another 2-3 hours straight. I want to get ready for this delivery, so thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you again all real soon. Finally, Mick just says here, hey, Colin, it was awesome watching the video while racing. Thanks. No problem, dude. Great effort at the finish there. I saw you pass Neil right at the very finish. He may not be too happy with it, but I'm sure you are. Thanks for the support, guys. I'll keep doing this to make it better and better. See you again soon. Bang, bang.